It is an absolute magical time of year here at this nature reserve and in my part of the world. It is late spring and we have got the picture perfect day for photography, and I've got with me today my Nikon Z7 and the Nikon 180 to 600mm lens. Now today I'm going after one specific bird, and that is the kingfishers. It's this time of year that these guys come here and they basically breed. So I've been looking around. I actually came down here yesterday and I did a bit of a recce and I found a nest, and I think I've got a prime position for it. Now last night we had the most horrendous storm here. I must be getting older, but I wasn't quick enough to get out with the drone. I needed to get out with my drone and get it up and get a pano of this storm front that was coming in. It was just massive. And of course the sunset was happening and it had this beautiful red glow on the outer front of the storm front. It would have just made the most amazing pano, and I didn't capture it. But the good thing is that water from that storm has now got the creek flowing down here. That means the bird life are out and they're really looking for food now, whether it's in the water or on the ground. Now also about 2 nights ago, we had a supermoon. So I captured that with this setup I've got today, and here's a shot of that moon as it come up over the horizon. So yeah, I absolutely love this time of year. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. And my bird garden at home, ooh, thought I was just standing on something then. You can never be too careful here in Australia. I was just having a look at my bird garden yesterday morning and it's just in full bloom and it's so colourful. It's looking very Monet-esque. When you look at those colours, it's just amazing. And I'm getting so many different types of birds in it. Now also at this time of year, we also have these trees here called Illawarra flame trees. They have this type of maple leaf and all those leaves fall down and they're replaced by these incredibly intense red flowers, and the birds absolutely love them. So I've got things like noisy miners, I've got things like rainbow lorikeets, but mainly the masked blue honeyeaters flock to these trees, and I've got some shots before. So already this morning I've seen so much bird activity here in this nature reserve. I've seen things like spangled drongos, and one had a nest as well as just before, and I missed it. With the vlogging camera, I had to put you guys down to capture these stills and video of some pale-headed rosellas. I very rarely get to capture these guys. I never really see them, but they come around me and just sat right beside me, and they were having a little bit of an inquisitive look like, what are you up to? I swear I just saw 2 peacocks. Peacocks here in this nature reserve. I can't believe it. I swear I saw peacocks. I wasn't seeing things. I've never seen peacocks in this area before. I don't know where they came from, but this is nuts. I'm gonna do my best to try and get you guys some footage and some stills. I might have to cross over this creek right here to get to that other side where I saw them. Well, no, I wasn't seeing things, and I'm sorry I didn't get a good enough shot before. I got a bit of B-roll in slow motion. I've still got my eyes on these 2 guys. I'm going to give a bit of chase over to this other side of this creek and see if I can get some more stills and video of them. Just have to excuse me, I'm a bit out of breath. I've just been chasing after those peacocks, yet I've been trying to be very stealthy. I did end up getting a couple of good angles of them. I'm still in shock. I've never seen peacocks out in the wild in this nature reserve. It's just unheard of. Anyway, let's get back to the main task of why I'm actually here, and that is to go and photograph these kingfishers feeding in and out of their nest. So I don't know if you can see this just behind me, round about just in there, there's a kingfisher's nest. Now I'm standing on this bit of a boardwalk here, which has lifted me up and level, which is fantastic because now I'm almost level with the nest. What I'll do is I'll get the Z7 and the 180 to 600mm lens up a little bit higher, and I'll just hold it over my head and I'll get some shots. These guys are just so fast. I'm just going to get a bit of B-roll here in 4K just to show you how quick they go in and out of the nest. Now because these guys are going so fast, I'm going to use a high shutter speed. I'm going to use 1/3200th of a second. I'm shooting I think at about f7.1. I've left my ISO on to auto. So yeah, I'm just going to get a shot here. I'm just waiting on this kingfisher to go in. It's just sitting on this branch on the outside. There it goes. I've been shooting kingfishers long enough now that I can tell when they're just about to feed. They have this little trill that they talk to each other, and that little trill gets much, much faster and quicker between them. And then you know that they're going to, just like now, I can hear them. I'm just getting ready. This little trill, it gets faster and faster. They start talking to each other, and then they'll dart over into the nest. Here we go. I could watch these little guys all day. They are so awesome. What a fantastic morning of bird photography with the Nikon Z7 and the Nikon Z 180 to 600mm lens. I absolutely loved watching those little kingfishers dart in and out of their nest, and I could sit there all day and watch it. It's just amazing what nature has to offer. And for goodness sake, peacocks. Peacocks in this nature reserve. That is one for the books, and I captured it. That's the main thing. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Never stop creating. I'll see you next time.